12 state titles, 30 consecutive regional titles. She's been the state's head coach of the year multiple times. She's been the NFHS coach of the year. She's in the Arizona High School Sports Hall of Fame and the Arizona Sports Hall of Fame. The list goes on. And now Seton Catholic girls basketball head coach Karen Self has one more accolade to add to that list. Karen Self went into this season the same way she has for the last 30 plus years, putting her team first. Meanwhile, it was clear that in 2025, Karen Self was going to become the winningest coach in Arizona high school girls basketball history. That magic number to beat was 832. And the Sentinels got the win to do just that on January 17th on the road against Globe High School. But for Coach Self, she was excited to bring that win back to Seton Catholic and celebrate it in front of her home crowd.
Yeah, I feel like there's been a lot of lead up to it. There's been a big countdown done on our social media pages, and so it's just really nice for our fans to get to celebrate with us as a team, and then we'll get to celebrate tonight as a community.
The record was previously set by retired girls basketball coach Minor Webster, who was in attendance to celebrate his record being broken by his former opponent and good friend.
I've been bugging her the last little while saying, hey, when you get to the record, I want to be there. And, of course, she said, well, it's going to be in Globe. And I said, I'm not going to Globe, but I'll be here the next game. So here I am. And not because, because she's breaking the record, just I want to support her as a friend. You know, she's a good person.
He had come out of retirement and he pushed the record from 816 to 832 in 1 year. So we had been talking about just like, I'm still going to be coaching for quite a while. It's probably inevitable. So I'm just so grateful that he wanted to come out and be a part of tonight with us. And so, I mean, he's such a great person and such a great coach. Like, I've picked his brain 1,000 times on things that could help our team. And he's just so wonderful and giving that I'm just thrilled that he would come out.
Coach Webster was just one of many, many people in the stands there to bask in this victory. Over 3 decades of coaching at Seton Catholic brought in so many of her former players, all agreeing that Karen was always there for them, teaching them basketball and the lessons of life. For two sisters, there was no question they'd be there to celebrate.
Karen is someone who, so when I started playing in college, she is someone who I would still call for advice. Like Karen, you know how I play, you know who I am as a person, where's some areas that I could excel in, like what can I do better. So just having her as someone like to reference as I went through my college career was huge. And then even post-college, as far as career advice, she wants to know. She's like, hey, so how'd the job interview go? Like, what's life looking like for you now?
I mean, it's easy to keep up with Karen because for a lot of years, after I graduated, I was supporting Kendall at her games. But then, I mean, she went to my wedding, so it's a lifelong friendship for sure.
For Coach Self, coaching basketball is everything.
It's kind of addicting. I mean, when you can take a kid and teach them something that they didn't know before, and then you see them do it in the game, and then that smile that lights up their face, and I mean, those are the moments that you really feel like, hey, I'm making a difference. But then also when they come back for important games, when you go to their wedding, when you go to their baby shower, like those are the moments that make you feel like I am making an impact, and I'm just, so grateful that those guys still want me to be a part of their lives after high school.
Seton Catholic has been Karen Self's home for her entire 33 years of her coaching career. A home that has proven in every phase of life that it would be there for her.
If you've been a part of the Seton community, you know that it's just something special and something different. And when we say SCP family, like it is a family, and I wouldn't want to coach anywhere else other than here because they have seen me through my 20s. They saw me through the birth of my kids, the birth of my triplets. They saw me through the death of my assistant coach who meant the world to us. The passing of my father-in-law, the passing of my dad, they've been with me in this community through every major life milestone. And I am so grateful for what they've given to me. I could never give back as much as I've received from this family.
So now, 833 wins is the number to beat. Well, 833 wins and counting.
There's no end in sight for me, at least.
For Sports 360 AZ, I'm Claudia Collins.